Welcome everybody to the B Podcast, the podcast of the Barcelona International Dance Exchange. Today, in our episode 128, we have as a guest Paolo Brancalion and Massimo Carosi from Italy. Welcome, bienvenidos Paolo, bienvenido Massimo, un gusto que estén aquí con nosotros.
Thank you so much.
Muchas gracias, Sebastián. Muy feliz de estar aquí.
Well, we will be doing like a mix. It's the first time that I'll be speaking in English, Paolo also, and Massimo will be speaking in Spanish, so everybody can understand what we are talking. So we hope that the listeners can survive this mix of languages. And so we want to start by asking you both about the person who you are in a sense of not what you are doing, you know, that you are doing a lot and we'll be speaking later about it, sorry, but in whatever order, um, who is Massimo and who is Paolo in this late months of this 2025 that is coming to the end to an end. Sorry. Massimo, if
you want to start.
Sí.
You want to start, Massimo, or?
Shame.
Okay, go, Massimo.
Por este año 2025, la actividad que curo en este momento es el Festival de Danza en en los paisajes urbanos. Es un festival que se llama Danza Urbana. Este año se desarrolló la edición 29 y otro a este proyecto curo un programa de promoción y de investigación coreográfica sobre la creación en los paisajes urbanos por jóvenes coreógrafos que se llama Danza. Es un proyecto que dona de bursa de movilidad internacional, de bursa de investigación coreográfica y también un taller intensivo de 6 días sobre las prácticas artísticas en relación con los paisajes, los espacios públicos y con diferentes expertos en diferentes disciplinas, arquitecti, paisaggisti, geografi, curatori y también con artistas históricos de la arte contemporánea. Y lo mismo, tenemos un curso en la Universidad de Bolonia por el Departamento de Arte sobre la creación de proyectos por la performance en los espacios públicos o en relación al paisaje. Y todo este proyecto son parte de la asociación que dirigo y que es parte de numerosas redes nacional y local, en particular con el network Anticorpixel, que es un network por la joven creación de danza en Italia y que unice más o menos 38 entidades de asociación sobre la promoción de jóvenes coreógrafos italianos. En relación a esto, tengo el coordinamiento de una acción, de un proyecto que se llama Danza Urbana XL, que es un proyecto de circuitación, de creación sobre el espacio público por los artistas italianos. Otra red muy importante por mí es Área Pública, que es una red que en este año nacida y una red sobre el festival i progetti in relazione alla creazione dello spazio pubblico e il paesaggio. Vale.
Un montón. ¿Y Paolo?
I'm working at the moment. I'm working, not at the moment. I work for the residential center of the Emilia-Romagna for almost 20 years. And our center of residency, the name is l'Arboreto Teatro di Mora, and is placed in very particular places because it's between two regions, Emilia-Romagna, that is our region, and Marche, in the border of two regions. And these are very particular places because it's a theater that was built inside a wood, an arboretum, built. The reason for this name is the landscape that is a wood, a particular wood where non-specific space, arboreal species were planted to like a research on the arboreal landscape. We kept this particularity also in the work in contemporary art. So we try to do the same thing, to keep some external species and give them the best ambient, the best possibilities to grow up. And at the moment, I'm working on the program of residencies for the next year, that is 2026. Our program is composed about almost 20 residencies with an average duration of 10 days each, where the contemporary dance is the most represented genre. It's accounting 80% of the 80% of residencies are about contemporary dance and new author and young author of dance. I work, as Massimo said before, I'm also a part of Network XL network. And like Massimo, I'm the coordinator of one of the action of this network, and especially action about residency. The name is Residence. And just in this moment, I'm working to put together, to build up the support for 6 new dancers, new authors, dancer, giving them a path of almost 3 residency for each authors, going through different places of residency in Italy, supported by the partner of the network.
Wow.
Another important thing that I have just done is the coordination of part of the NID platform. There is a national platform for a new dance that take place each year in a different region in Italy. And I am the coordinator of a particular section of the NID platform. There is Open Studios, where we present projects that are still in a germinal situation, in searching for sustain production, debut, especially for the operators abroad and searching for collaboration from at a European or international level. This is almost my work.
Okay, great. So you both start from what you are doing. That is quite a lot of. There are a lot of things, and I want to insist in if you just want to describe yourself as a person, in one sentence, who be Massimo. We know all the things that Massimo is doing, and who is Paolo. Besides all the things that Paolo just described. So just a short sentence if you want to share with the audience, not
Yes.
define yourself, but just describe yourself.
Okay.
You want to go
I
first?
think, yes,
Sí.
I try. Yes, I think that my characteristic that I feel most important is curiosity. I am really a curious man. I can, if something didn't doesn't keep my attention, I don't lose time in that direction.
Okay.
And I love much to take care, in generally, the action to take care about something that is most of all person, animals, and project, world. For me, it's a central point and action in my life. It's a very important thing, taking care about. And another things, yes, it's important for me to continue looking for constantly for growing, and also to learn. I don't want to stop to learn. I feel that I need to learn more and more.
Great. And Massimo?
Por mí es lo mismo de Paulo, la curiosidad es muy, muy importante por conocer, por entrar en relación sobre todo que no es conocido por mí y encontrar personas, encontrar artistas, encontrar práctica artística. Y otro aspecto muy importante es cuestionar sobre el proceso, todo esto que es por mí la relación y la realización de mi proyecto que pone a una cuestión sobre la actualidad del presente y cómo esto encuentra la creación, el imaginario de los artistas y también de los espectadores y del público. Es por mí muy, muy importante crear conexión, crear red sobre differenti tipologie di red, ma per scambiare relazioni, scambiare possibilità, punti immaginari e pratiche di investigazione sobre le posibilidad del arte y también en conexión con la actualidad, il tempo presente, hoy.
Great. Uh, it's super nice to hear because also you both just go ahead with my next question is what about is the question is about what you are bringing to the performing arts ecosystem, and you both kind of already shared this. So I'm wondering because I mean we know each other well, with Massimo since a few years ago and with Paolo since last year. but you are working together since a long time ago, and you know each other really well. And I just wonder, what do you think that Massimo brings to Paolo, and what do you think Massimo that Paolo brings to you? Because you coordinate programs together, you are really forward and put your energy in young artists, young in a sense, not of the age only, also in the moment of where they are developing their artistry. So what do you think, Massimo, that you bring, Paolo bring to you, and what do you think, Paolo, that Massimo bring to you as a spark or
I
inspiration?
start first.
Yeah, first. Yeah, yeah. But it's not about our conversation in Ravenna, eh?
Ah, yes, no, I want us to reply first because I have a lot
Please,
of
please.
things, a lot of bad things to say about Massimo.
No,
No,
no, Massimo.
no, yes, no, it's no, it's incredible. A lot of in real. I have a lot of things to say about our collaboration because we almost 20 years of work together. So there are a lot of Massimo opened to me a lot of knowledge about the importance of the relation between the body and the landscape and all the input that came to our body from the world, from landscape, urban and not urban places. So he really opened up to me a really new world of possibility to look at the possibility of movement, creation in other places. For me it was really interesting because I work in a really different places. I work in a place that is placed inside a wood. And for me the relation between the creation and almost through our bodies and the relation between the nature, it's very strong. So for me it was a really a great opportunity to learn from Massimo about this particular possibility of creation. There are also a lot of virtuosity in the work of Massimo because it's a very precise person, and he had the capacity to put together a very different opportunity in the system of Italian and also international system of dance to give to sustain the work of young and not famous dancer of author of dance. So I think the work of Massimo, it's first of all, it's a pioneeristic when he starts very young, working about the urban, the landscape, the dialogue between landscape and not theatrical places. It started very young, and it's still a pioneer in this field. And I think it's the most important, and also is very precise and deep involvement in the process of curator for the artist that they emit. A very sensible way to curate and follow the needs and the possibility of each new author of dance.
Mm. And Massimo, what do you think that Paolo brings to you?
Me siento muy halagado por esta presentación de Paolo. Sobre Muchas gracias. Yo tengo mucho que Paolo es una persona muy, muy especial sobre la atención, la curiosidad, el respeto que demuestra por la creación de los jóvenes artistas y sus procesos. Y en todo y los proyectos que Paolo cura tiene una atención, una manera de muy, muy, muy preciosa de acoger todo que es la creación de los artistas, el proceso, en una manera no solo profesional, ma lo mismo en una manera muy empática. Y sobre esto creo que la realidad del Arboreto Teatro di Mora es un punto de referimiento muy, muy importante sobre la residencia artística en Italia. Es uno de los lugares más importantes por la historia de la residencia artística en Italia, per el proceso de reconocimiento de las residencias artísticas en Italia. En toda esta historia, Paolo ha descubierto un rol muy, muy, muy especial, muy importante, y la atención y la cura, sobre todo sobre la danza, la creación sobre la danza, es un punto de conexión muy fuerte del Arboreto, del Teatro di Mora Arboreto, sobre le diferentes posibilidades, ¿no?, de creación de los artistas. Y Paolo ha cultivado mucho la atención sobre la investigación coreográfica, sobre la danza, y también esta experiencia la messa a disposizione sobre numerosi differenti progetti, come per esempio l'Open Studios e la New Italian Dance Platform, che de diferentes años es uno degli appuntamenti, incontri más interesanti della New Italian Dance Platform, por el pensiero, la riflessione, la cura che Paolo ha posto sobre esto.
Fantastico. I would add that persistency, care.
No, just thank you, Massimo. I'm really deeply moved about your word. Thank you so much, Massimo.
Yeah, and just adding, sorry to jump in, Paolo. Just saying persistency, care, and not to sound naive, but love is something that brings, when you are around Massimo and Paolo, because we have so many meetings, and I have the chance to be part of the Vitrina della Danza this year and see all this amazing network that Italy is building up, also around the new names, the people who are starting, and it's something not every country have as a methodology. And I know that a lot of artists are kind of passing through you both. So I'm wondering, because you have also, as you said before, a long history together, and an old history with some new ways of making dance in Italy with the Festival of Massimo and with your place, Paolo. If you remember a moment where you realize, okay, I can do it, because at the same time it's not easy not to be holding these festivals or this place and all the stuff that you are doing for so many years. So you remember one moment, maybe it's not just one, but one of them where say Massimo, oh yeah, I can do that, or I can do this, or Paolo says, sì, con tutti le forza, no? So if you can share some of this experience, Massimo or Paolo?
In all our experience through the years.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Sometimes, we ask this question since this year, and it's not necessarily, well, okay, wow, we are doing, blah, blah, blah in the Apollo Theater or whatever. It can be, when you get having a coffee, excellent coffee, by the way, in Italy, I say, okay, yeah, no? So it can be like an ordinary moment when you do kind of realize, yeah, I could do it,
Mm,
Posso chiederti, scusami, non ho capito benissimo, se mi puoi dire in spagnolo.
Sí, en el momento que se han dado cuenta que lo podían hacer, ¿sí? Que dijeron, sí puedo, ¿sí? Tanto
Ok.
Máximo, llevas muchísimos años con tu festival, Paolo con su espacio. Entonces, el momento que dijeron, lo puedo hacer, porque hubo seguramente un momento en que, o varios, en que se pudieron dar cuenta de eso. I don't know now if Paolo, the question is more clear.
yes, if I really understood the question, yes, our my work, it's a very particular work because it's central is taking care about the process of creation and research. But I think for example, one moment for me, it was very, very powerful. It's when I was I had to take care about a process of the project shared with a very big theater in Torino. That was a national theater, Torino, in Torino, that asked to us to share a project with Raffaella Giordano, that is one of the most important choreographer in Italy. It was one of the I think it's the mother of the contemporary dancer. It was one of the first company. It was Sosta Palmizzi, one of the first company of contemporary dance in Italy. And I work with Raffaella for a project of to sustain the process of I support the artist, young artist. It was 2 years work, and for me, work with this big and important name. And when I succeed with this project, it was for me. I said to me, yes, I can do more, and I can go on with this project of Arboreto to taking care about the artist.
Mm-hmm.
And another moment was the work with Massimo and Selina Bassini, when together decided to be the board of Anticorpi Emilia Romagna, building together this network of places and projects to sustain the young author in our region. When I met Massimo and Selina, and I recognized the passion really the passion to build this network, for me it was really the moment that I understand that it was all would be possible. Yes.
Great. Massimo?
No, por mí es estado todo el tiempo una, una reto constante, aunque llevo muchos años trabajando en este sector.
Mhm.
Mi trayectoria comenzó en la universidad cuando fundé un círculo de creación, de un círculo de danza con otros estudiantes y
Mm.
con él nací el Festival Danza Urbana.
Mhm.
Ma para mí el momento clave fue cuando poco a poco sentí que gracias a las redes que estaba creando con los otros partners, con otra realidad, con Paolo, con
Mhm.
del Arboreto de Mondayino, por ejemplo, por Anticorpi, con Selina Bassini, de Cantieri de Ravenna, andábamos a crear una posibilidad por los artistas, por los jóvenes de realizar, de investigar sobre la danza y crear delle oportunidades por los artistas.
Mm.
Esto es una situación, no un momento claro, ma una condición que se è sviluppata poco a poco.
Mm. Fantástico. Y so we have more than one moment that you realize that you can do it, and I'm happy to hear that it's always about meeting somebody else, and through this, acknowledging that, okay, what be the next step to improve and to continue making questions about and growing the Italy dance community and its scene. So just for closing the conversation, we have like a ritual since many years ago that every guest left a question to the next one without knowing who will be. Can be somebody, can be somebody's, because sometimes we talk like now with two different persons. So you have a question for somebody, but before we ask you the question, guys, what do you like to ask to the next guest? Massimo, ¿qué le preguntarías a nuestro próximo invitado? Paolo.
Um,
Mm. I have I have just to think about it because it's a very interesting challenge because it's a very important to do.
It is.
It's a great responsibility to g- um, to say or to do the right question.
Yeah, can be something absolutely silly also. The people
Ah,
only
okay.
asking, only ask, what is the sense of
Not so
life?
serious,
No,
not
no,
so
no.
serious,
Can
but
be serious or
also
not. When was the last
okay.
time that you ate a pasta? Whatever. So
Massimo, vai avanti te, che
Massimo.
hai un'idea? Hai te, dai, vai avanti te.
en este momento no soy muy pronto. Estoy refletiendo o que puede ser vale. No, no, no.
No tienes pregunta. Paolo, una.
The question could be if he thinks or she thinks that the body is still a very power, is still in that time of virtual reality and not concrete and not concrete things, if the body is still the center of communication and is still the most powerful possibilities to communicate and change the things. This is the questions.
Fantastico. So we make this question from both. Yeah. So
Thank you.
the question for you guys, and you can answer in a short sentence is left by Nicolás Poggi, the director from the Danza, the young company dance from the Universidad of the Art of Mexico. And in Spanish, he left, ¿cuál fue su mayor fracaso? What was your main fail?
Fantastic. I love this. I have to think, but because there is a lot of
Yeah.
what is fracasso.
Yeah. But whatever you understand by this, yeah.
Let me think what the most important, because there is a lot of fail, but not no, every fail. It's important to learn.
Yeah.
This is the most important thing. But
Wow.
I still
Well, but-
remind what is the most the more nutrient
the
fail
main one.
for me.
Yeah, but
The main
anyway,
one.
you just answer, Paolo. I think it's a nice answer, you know. So, Massimo.
El fracaso es muy importante para construir una dirección y creo que sí, los fracasos son parte del proceso. Quizás mayor sea el de no haber tenido éxito en 30 años de actividad, que el Ministerio de la Cultura Italiano comprende el valor de la danza en el lugar cotidiano, en los espacios públicos y ahora no tiene una especificidad de sostener esta actividad. Entonces, por mí es un fracaso muy grande de no ser residuo a far reconocer al Ministerio de la Cultura Italiana a comprendere el valor de esta.
Perfecto. Just for closing the conversation, we also like to ask to our guest what be the tagline of this conversation, of this podcast. How you want to phrase this? ¿Cuál sería el título de esta conversación que tuvimos?
For me, could be collaboration and for taking care about the artist.
Por mí, una ventana sobre la escena italiana o sobre alguna realidad italiana.
Ventana sobre una realidad italiana.
O sobre el sistema de la danza en Italia, puede ser.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have two titles, no? One, remember? We have
No.
two titles. Okay, so I mean, Eva, our communication manager, be taking care of mixing both or something like that. So, Massimo, Paolo, thank you so much for giving us the time. I know that you're super busy. We are looking for having this conversation since many months ago. And for the people who are listening, first, Massimo and Paolo are really easy people to approach. We'll be putting the webpage and all the things that they are doing. That is quite remarkable, and also they are surrounded by more nice people around. That is this Red Anticorpi that we have the chance to meet and talk and being witnessing what is going on in Italy. That is quite a lot. And also thank you to support so much the young artists. That's something that more people need to do. So thank you so much both for being part of this podcast.
Thank you, Sebastián, for this opportunity. It's a very, very great opportunity. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Paolo. So this was the episode number 128, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.